Hi friends and friendly subscribers, welcome back to my channel. This is Inner Hill Tarot, and today we're going to do two decks of energy pairing from Stars Mirror Tarot and Tarot of the Divine that actually I just got like for a little bit time ago, and I got it in a very nice price because the box is quite dinged up, but I don't mind at all because this is, first of all, this is a mass market deck, and also it's also going to be my working deck, so I don't mind. And yeah, this one is I do, instead of like a silent flip through and personal take like I always do with new deck, I prefer to do like a energy pairing with this Star Spinner Tarot by Trungle, because both of them I haven't got a chance yet to do a flip through, and there's already a lot of silent flip through going around anyway, so it's not really necessary for me to do another one. But I'm really curious to do energy pairing between the two, because both of them are made by a very good illustrator for manga and comics, something like this, if I'm not wrong. So I'm just become very curious how is the energy of pairing could look like between the two of this deck. Okay, so yeah, let's see it. Let's try. So before we do this energy pairing, like always, pam pararam pam pam, yes, don't forget to subscribe, share, and comment my videos, this one or the other ones as well. Commenting and subscribing is really helping me to keep continuing my journey in this channel. And also I'm starting to developing reading twice a month, every new moon, which is will come out soon, one of these days, today or tomorrow. And also silent flip through and sound healing flip through, you know, all of this good stuff. And commenting to my videos will be so helpful to give me a feedback. Do you like the videos? Is it helpful for you? Is it useful for you, you know? So thank you so much, and let's do the energy pairing. Enjoy, guys. Okay, guys, we just finished the energy pairing of the Star Spinner Tarot and Tarot of the Divine. And before I put back all the other cards, just to start it off, what I think about the two decks side to side to each other, it's really interesting because both decks is about it's about stories, childhood stories that we normally heard a lot about, and global mystical stories, basically. But the Tarot of the Divine is connecting with many different side of the world stories, you know. So it's not just one story per category, right? Even though it's in the minor arcana, it's also giving us a lot of information of the world culture story, actually. But with the Star Spinner Tarot, what's happening is it's in the major arcana. It's giving you the vibe that it's almost similar with the Tarot of the Divine. Every archetype has its own storyline, but when it comes to the minor arcana, it starts to following one path of story. For example, the one is a Peter Pan story, and also the Cups is a bit of Little Mermaid, and together with the Swan Lake story, you know, there's a little bit overgrab there. And the sword, I actually don't know what is it about, but it's more like maybe it feels a little bit Sleeping Beauty or something like this because of this. I'm not really sure. It doesn't look like a particular storyline. Also the Pentacles, also I don't know which story does it follow. But yeah, it's very interesting, and because it's all based on storytelling of childhood story. I would like to start with this King of Pentacles or King of Coins, in both of the deck, and it's kind of remind me of the story of the rabbit and the turtles try to finishing into the finish line, you know. And in this deck is the turtle one, like in the normal childhood story, talking about if you just keep going on your way of doing things but steady, just keeping doing it, you will have a wisdom to train with other people, and you have the wisdom to finish the line. But in this triangle deck, the Star Spinner Tarot is the other way around. The bunny won the race, literally, and it's kind of menacing bunny, but it's cute, and it's give me a different feeling altogether, you know. It's like, okay, you can also, it's like it's a fast pentacle, isn't it? Because because the turtles is like a very slow moving pentacles, and but slowly but surely it's really accumulating a lot of dough, huh? But the bunny is like, no, I'm going to build this castle as soon as possible. I'm not waiting for anyone. This is Bitcoin time. You know, so this kind of feeling is so funny to me. So cute. And yeah, so I think that's the different vibe for this deck, for this two deck actually. And also with triangle deck, it has many lovers card, like, for to be exact, it has like 4 different lovers cards, because he wants lovers depicted in a different way, and to make sure that is almost all represented, I guess, you know. It's very beautiful as well. And one thing that's striking from these two decks is this card. Hold on, let me get it a bit. This guy. The King of Cup card, you know. It's all the same Dragon King as a cup. I mean, I don't know what is going on. Actually, it's very interesting, you know. And Trungle, I think he's from Vietnamese American background, and Yoshitani is from Japanese American background, I think. So there is a little bit of a different on the dragon side. This guy is more Japanese style, right? And this guy is more Chinese. I mean, Vietnamese culture, I feel it's more correlated to the Chinese culture. But look at this both, and both of them has the pearl of wisdom. So both of these artists correlate the dragon in the water realm. It's very interesting. Which one do you guys like more? Please leave in the comments. I can't decide. I like them both. It's so exciting. Ah, my life. What else should I bring in? Oh, okay. Let's try with the major arcana. In this sense, some of the major arcana are also very interesting. For example, this card, the Sun, and the Sun card from both deck is also very interesting to me. The way they're doing this, you know, because the Sun with Ra, no, not Ra, it's Horus. With Horus in the Tarot of the Divine, it's kind of like following again the traditional archetypes that we're having now, actually, with Horus as the symbolism, the masculine of the Sun. Okay, but this is the Sun is very Chinese tradition, which is Chang'e. I think it's the story of Chang'e. Actually, in Indian, she's become the moon, but before, in this story, if I'm not wrong, please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, she's actually the goddess of the sun. So before, the sun is used to be a female archetype, actually, because the sun is always available and readily give without expecting anything. So it was archetype of this of the female. And there's a story also with this one is the earth used to have like 12 suns or something, and there's a guy who kept shooting at the star because shooting at the sun because it was too hot in the earth, right? And one of it is like this goddess as the goddess of the sun. But please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not really remembering of the story at the moment. But yeah, this is again, you know, a very different alternate story of the same archetype, and both are like children tale stories, actually. So to me, it's quite exciting and beautiful, you know, to see this from a Asian American perspective, and both of them are like from Asian community, I think. But again, also correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so that's one. It's very interesting. And also the Judgment card, to me it's very special, this one, because this is like more traditional from the Trungle Star Spinner Tarot. It's more like a traditional tarot, Gabriel, the Archangel Gabriel, calling the people to have a glow up, basically. Right? It's like, come on, the soul, come on, come up, like start to hear the higher calling, you know, things like that. And in this one also the same theme, actually, the higher calling. And this is a story of Sun Wukong. So Wukong is arguably the same monkey archetype of Hanuman in the Indian lore, which representing our mind, you know, the monkey mind, our intelligence, but sometimes it's really distracted and we don't know how to focus it. That is the Sun Wukong and the Hanuman as well. Hanuman is really brave, you know, and he will do a distance, and he will do um he will go to distant lengths to help Ram and Lakshmana and Sita, you know. In a way, Hanuman depicted as more wise than Sun Wukong, even from the beginning of the story, except when he has you know, arguments with one of his cousin, Bali, I think. Bali is one of his cousin, and also it's the same with the story of Sun Wukong. He has problems with his clan, basically, right? But okay, let's not talk about Hanuman because he's not here. Let's talk about Sun Wukong and being a glow up as well in here. So this lotus being, as with the sun here, and the same is the calling from Guan Yin, you know, the archetype of the archetype of unconditional life. So Kuan Yin is unconditional love is the only archetype that can subdue Sun Wukong. So if you see in here Wukong wearing this golden band, and this golden band is given, not given, but forced upon him by Kuan Yin, because Sun Wukong was like, he's too smart for his own good. So he start to he was meditating for more than 5,000 years, I think, because he was so naughty, and then he was under the rock, and because he was just too naughty, and he ate the peach of immortality and Siwangmu places in the west and stuff like this. So the goddesses have had enough of him, and he was like underneath a rock or something like that. And he started to like meditate and said like, oh, I'm not gonna do that anymore. And he gained a lot of power, like because of the peach of immortality and stuff like this. And he gained a lot of he get the biggest power that he has is the key to transfiguration. So he can change appearance, you know, that he's a shapeshifter for like 70 different kind of shape shifting he could do. So he can mimic for example god A, for example Zeus, so he can mimic as a Zeus, and he's like hiding Zeus somewhere, you know. So he's being very naughty again and mischief, and the only archetype that can subdue his mischief, his craziness, is Kuan Yin, the archetype of unconditional life. In the story, in the journey of the West, Kuan Yin can also have a shapeshifter ability, the only archetype that can shapeshift more than Wukong. She can shapeshift 72 different shape. So from then on, she can subdue him. And this also like coming into our psychology, you know, like cleverness and cheekiness. It's good to have, but without unconditional love, it's nothing. You can just be someone who distractful, you know, distracting people, and instead of helping, you just making a mess out of everything. So with this judgment is both of judgments, actually it's the same. Like the Gabriel is the same with the Kuan Yin. It's like a higher calling, you know, with the power of unconditional love to have I'm sorry, I'm suddenly so emotional to have like the power of the intelligence, to have our intelligence serving higher purpose. And one of it is like to be the best that we can be. I don't know why I'm so emotional all of a sudden. I'm so sorry, guys. It's just all of a sudden. I don't know why. Yeah, it's unconditional love with tapping into our unconditional love. It's we included ourselves. We included our intelligence in the process. Basically, that's what a glow up card. So beautiful. So yeah, basically I don't have many card to talk about actually, because a lot of these cards are about the childhood dreams, childhood memories, I feel. And yeah, and they're so beautiful, really well executed, and the cardstock also very beautiful, very easy to shuffle always, you know. And the last one that I would like to talk about actually from the cup suit. This one. Look at these two beautiful cup suits. Two of Cups. It's like it's these two cards has become the yin and yang towards each other, you know, the yin feeling to the yang feeling, and both of them is like incorporating the male and female energy between the two of them. I'm not really familiar with this the Triangle deck, the Star Spinner Tarot. What story is this depicting in the Little Mermaid, which part? But this is the story of Gilgamesh and Enkidu. Gilgamesh is someone who's depicting a person with culture, you know, like someone who's very powerful and showing the mind again, the power of the mind on how to create wealth, how to be very independent, how to create your own reality, right? And nobody can defeat this person, Gilgamesh. He's too strong for everyone, and the only person that he can have a relation, like correlate with, is Enkidu. Enkidu is the total opposite of Gilgamesh. He's a wild person, and he's half a beast actually, quite literally. He's quite a beast, and they were having like a match fight, but then they figure out that they actually a mirror side of each other. If this is like if this is like the culture, this is the nature, Enkidu, right? So, and both of them become friends and become like quite inseparable actually. There is a part of it in the story of Epic of Gilgamesh, if you would like to read. And sadly it's end in tragedy of Enkidu got killed actually. But nevertheless, the story of the Two of Cups here is like having a outside of having a person that the yin to your yang and your yin to their yang, but also it's depicting the forces inside of you, and how can you be friends with each other, you know, how can your ego or your personality embracing your subconscious and your unconscious, your raw side, the raw side of you, you know, not to cut off one of or the other. So this is really beautiful, Two of Cups, the both of them. So with that said, guys, thank you again for watching this video. Yeah, I'm sorry I don't have that many personal take of both deck, but I really love both of them because also I can engage with the story behind both deck, you know. And also I didn't know that I was about to find out, like for example the King of Pentacles between these two decks are so correlated but against each other, not against each other, but it's like a totally different storyline. Also with the Sun archetype, the Judgment, you know, it's very, very interesting. I really like this kind of pairing energy work because sometimes we just see something very different within the deck and you have a different feeling altogether. So okay, so that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much again for your time and to watch my video. Don't forget to subscribe, comments, and share this video if you think you have someone who would like to work with any of these decks. I think it could be helpful, and please let me know if it's helpful for you, this video. Thank you, thank you, thank you again for your time. See you in the next video again, and please do have a good day and night anytime you watch this. Bye.